So welcome back to the Kinter. My lovely wife Barbara has now returned from the UK. I'm no longer living on beans on toast and packets of crisps.
And only using one cup in one plate.
And one cup and one saucer, yeah. For those of you who might follow me on Facebook, I gave little updates about I managed to make one plate last breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I had virtually no washing up, which was great. This week's video is all about these little things, olives. So we've got 55 olive trees here. We only harvested about 15 of them last year. Earlier in the year though, we did actually cut all these olive trees really hard because some of these things were like 5-6 meters high. We didn't think we were going to have to do an olive harvest, but we have done. So you're going to see that right now.
Good morning. I am back on the farm. We've just got a few bits of bramble to clear around a few of our olive trees. We weren't going to pick olives this year because they had such a heavy prune, but we've actually got more olives than expected. So I'm going to be picking them in a few days. So we've just got a bit of prep work to do. Clearing brambles and clearing the suckers off the bottom of the trees, so it's just easier to put the nets around. Had a day off yesterday, but on a farm, got to get back to it. So I had a good trip back in the UK. Thank you for all your lovely kind messages. My mum is doing great, her recovery is going well. I was away for nearly a month, but it's nice to be back. Had lovely blue sky yesterday, but today it's a bit grey and it's a bit chilly today. But I have to say, in the UK I didn't see any blue sky the whole time I was there, just different shades of grey. So as you can hear just in the background, he's already started, so I better go and give him a hand. I really can't believe how green everything is. I've been away for 3.5 weeks and I've come back and everything's a lot more greener than I expected. So, especially the terrace where the chickens are. Let them out later to have a run around.
We've got a really nice wall here. We've never seen it before. We've got to clear a lot more of it out with the rake, but I can only get so close with the blade on the strimmer. But yeah, I love it. Ouch. A lovely stone wall. It's still covered in brambles. Ow. The only downside is we've got things like the vine here the grapevine, all this really overgrown. This has gone down behind the stone wall and is beginning now to push out some of the blocks. So eventually I guess this is going to have to come out and that'll have to be rebuilt, but that's not a job for now, that's for sure.
Hannah and Chico have just been to help us with our tractor. We think the starter motor's gone, and Justin kind of abandoned the tractor down on the farm, so they've just been and dragged the tractor back up. We managed to jump start it, but it won't keep running, so we think when Justin turns it off and tries to start it again, it won't go. So gonna have to get someone to come and have a look and just to confirm it is the starter motor. So the shame of it, Justin getting dragged up the farm. So he's not a happy bunny because his toy's broken. So we're actually going to get on with pulling the nets out now. They've been in storage for a year. We need to check that they're okay. Make sure the mice or rats haven't been nibbling them. So we're going to get them out, check them, ready for Monday. So let's have a look.
It's all a bit of a mess in here.
Well, it becomes a bit of a dumping ground,
Yeah.
doesn't it? So,
so it's over the back there somewhere. So we'll start by taking out,
let's get some.
get
of
the
this
scaffold out and everything like that. Then I can get into those.
Okay.
And we'll see how we get on. Half-eaten potato by something, not us.
Our beautiful grandfather olive tree, very old, but no olives, as to be expected, because this tree was so overgrown and out of control. I think we've probably got less than 50 olives on this one, but hopefully next year this should start producing again.
Today is shaping up to be a beautiful day, and it is our first day of possibly two harvesting our olives. We don't have that many olives this year. We cut the trees quite severely earlier in the year, which means the growth is the crop production is a little bit lower than it normally would be. So we got a couple of friends coming. We got Hannah and Chico turning up as well. Barbara and I just getting off the lower olives off some of the trees, and let's hope we can get a couple of litres of olive oil this year. So there you have it. We've completed the olive harvest for 2024. A grand total of 90 kilos. So upon reflection, probably wasn't really worth doing for the amount of olive oil we're going to get. However, big thanks to our friends Lorena and Ruben who came and helped us, and of course Hannah and Chico that are just, well,
our
saviours here,
who help us immensely all over the farm.
Yeah, so many thanks to them. We have got a couple of new toys arriving on the farm in the next week or so,
which you'll see on next week's video.
Yeah.
One large and one small.
Indeed. And most importantly of all, next week we're going to need
these,
because we are starting,
because that roof, we are starting to take it off.
Yeah, so look forward to catching up with you next week. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.